Good morning, all. This is my second attempt. About 2 minutes ago, I don't know, all the words ran a long way anyway. Anyway, what it's about is I've just been watching some adverts because sometimes I watch documented and stuff on here on the computer, and the adverts, brilliant graphics for games. People love playing games online or offline. There's thousands of them, aren't there? The only ones I've ever played is Solitaire. Because I've been playing it since I was 8 years old with cards and stuff, and I can spend hours on here playing it. There we go. It's showing you, I don't know, PlayStation and all these other Xboxes and all that. Brilliant graphics, fantastic. But what do they do? It's all about war, shooting people, killing people. And with all that technology, this is the best they can do. I mean, don't say much for the people who want to play it. I understand kids. I mean, kids love all that. But when they go, I mean, my boy plays. He's 41 years old. I mean, I don't understand them sort of games. All that technology for that. If it isn't that, it's pornography. I mean, photos was, when the camera was first invented, and when films, shooting films was invented, then yeah, I don't know if it was first, but then you got radio. I was on CB as well, ordinary radio, ham radio. You get trolls. You got trolls on all them, the same sort of thing, like on ham radio. You get these idiots come up and deliberately block everybody's signal out and come out and all this terrible stuff. So trolls isn't unique to the internet. But I mean, what a waste of technology. I mean, some technology's made it, and if it's true, they keep sending rockets up, to land on the moon, which never happened, I don't think. I don't know how any of them get up there because, a lot of that I think is fake because of the Van Allen belt. There's loads and loads of rocks going round and round and round. They got to get through that. Plus, what's that other thing? X-rays and all that that's not protected once you get outside the Earth's atmosphere. Excuse me, hang on, I had breakfast. Yeah, all that wonderful technology. Just what do you call it? Just for the sick part of people, man is a very sick animal. I've said that for years. He kills for sport. Some animals do, but most just to live, to eat. I do not understand why they have to misuse everything, or why there's trolls on anything. The whole thing is weird to me. I used to play a game. Oh, a long time ago. I think it was when the first PlayStations came out. It was called Doom. It's still about now. But with Doom, there was all different monsters. There was a film made of it as well. It's like an alien spaceship and big terrible disease, and the crew have turned into these terrible monsters, and you are the bloke going around shooting them. And with that, and I don't know about with the PlayStations now, with that era of games, you had what was known as a cheat code book, and you could put a cheat code in, and you never got killed. It didn't matter. No, I used to really enjoy that. But then I went off of that. It was the same thing, really. Excuse me, bleeding headache. Yeah, I played that for a few years, and then it just got so silly the way they did everything. And then out come the other PlayStation things, and then it was you could get on the internet with it and play up and all that rubbish. Excuse me. So I wouldn't even do that now. I just like playing solitaire. But I mean, I say it's just a waste of time. And why they advertise it? Get the latest one out. What so and so shoot this and them shoot that, and then aliens from outer space and shoot all them. I mean, it sends back from, God, blimey, when would it be, in the 80s? Possibly the 70s. When you go in a pub and there was that game called Space Aliens. And it looked a bit alienish, and it was just rows and rows of them coming down, and you was at the bottom and you fired whatever button it was. This was on a pub computer. That's still going around now as well. And you shot down these aliens all the time. And I think, when you think about it, it was probably the start of it all on the computers anyway. And it's gone from that to, well, sometimes they just look real. You don't know whether you're watching actors or not, because they said eventually that sort of thing, there'll be no actors in the future. It'll all be done like that. God help us. You know, you won't be probably reading about silly things silly celebrities go up to, just for being celebrities. Some of them ain't even do nothing. But anyway, that was roughly what this was about. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, and all that technology wasted. I mean, some technology, of course, has gone on. They say it's a spin-offs from Apollos and all that. I don't know about that, or space station. I don't even know if that exists. If it's true, you don't know what to believe these days of anything. A lot of it is like, you see them using all the latest stuff for surgery and stuff, you know, keyhole surgery, and they no longer have to try and look through. They got the screens up for years now, and they. I've done it when I used to work the health service, where they did that. I don't think they had screens where you could go right into the body where the surgeon can see it better. And there's all these other fantastic things medically, and yet we still can't cure the common cold. And there you go. That's about it, really. It's not really a rant. It's, I don't know, I always feel mildly shocked at how we waste technology. You know, I mean, technology, I mean, everything's technology. I mean, I've got central heating. I live in a house, not a house, council flat thing like for disabled. It's all technology. I mean, even when I was at school, they said a pair of scissors is a machine, and it is. You know, it's, you got simple stuff like that, or you got the really complicated stuff. I don't know how people learn it, like, you know, but they do. It's like a minefield. You have to. I think you have to be a computer. Well, the brain might be, might organic. There you go. I'll get me started on stuff like that. I'll be all bloody day. Well, on here anyway. Because being a Sunday, I don't bother to go out. You know, without you say. Excuse me. Got a few bits and pieces. That was it, really. Show. I don't know what we're doing. I know it's what we're doing. Oh, sake. Wife will be doing the laundry and stuff. Don't know what Junior will be doing. Yeah. She put all the decorations up the other night. We don't have that many now. There's none on the ceiling. Just a few bits and pieces in the Christmas tree. I mean, even that's too much for me, but well, they were 21 once. Not me, her. My dad, he used to, what did he do? He kept it for year after year. He used to have like a, I don't know, it must have been like a rubber band. He had about 3 or 4 hooks in this rubber band. And that, you know, like the centre of the room where your light is. I don't know if we've got me in it. Yeah, it must be the same. It must have been elastic band. The cup bit at the top, he used to put that round it, and he had decorations coming from every corner of the room, connected to the middle, and it looked fabulous. That to me was Christmas. Oh, decorations, it was unbelievable. You loved all that. Not particularly Christmas, but all that. He just liked it. He was quite creative like that, and he wasn't a bloke who could, he wasn't musical, he couldn't draw or anything like that. His idea of a song was a hymn, and he'd try and play one finger of it, you know, on the piano. He wasn't doing it, but that part of him was creative. I only just realised that, funny enough. I don't know whether he could draw, come to think of it. Never see any. It's like my brother looked like, oh, when my sister was married to him, like an ex-brother-in-law. He was a draftsman at one time. He became a copper in the end. What a leap. And they're no longer together, but he done this technical drawing, but then he happened to draw one day a bird or something. He didn't know he could draw. He could draw anything. He didn't know. How you could not know, I don't know. But, I don't know. But, you know, apparently like hidden talent. It's a great draw in the end. But anyway, that's what my dad used to like to do in the tree. I can't remember how decorated the tree was, but it was pretty good. And we had it was like the room I'm in now, but another piece to it, like, so it was like one end, I can't describe it really. You had the main living room there where you came in, and then the smaller one in the back joined, no partition or nothing, and it was huge, and you used to do that end as well, but not as good as the front end. And we had a balcony and back and front and all that. It was blocks of flats. You know, masonettes were back in the days when they didn't get nicked because there was nothing to nick. Only rented telly, I suppose, and radio somewhere. That was it, really. Record player. Didn't have that till I left school. I bought. Anyway, I'm off now. Look at that. 10 bloody minutes. Only 11 minutes of that. Anyway, anyone's got the same sort of view, I would like to hear from you. Bubble. Right. Catch you later, folks. And as Bride would say, be well, be precious.